Hello, my name is Lydia Baker. I'm co-host of Introverted Indies along with Lucy McLaren, and today I'm here to talk to JJ Cross about her book. Please introduce yourself, JJ.
Hi, I'm JJ Cross and I'm the author of Built on Love.
It's great to meet you, JJ. Can you tell us a bit more about your book, Built on Love?
Built on Love is a small town romantic suspense. It's set in a little seaside town in England, and it follows Cass and Emmy on their journeys as they try and rebuild their lives separately. So they don't know each other, but obviously fate has other plans, and the two end up finding each other and building a friendship. Now, that friendship obviously grows into something more, and there's passion involved. And Cass is the one handing Emma the pieces to put herself back together. But in the background, while they do have people supporting them, and you will meet those people in the book, you will fall in love with the side characters, there is someone that plots to bring them down because that certain person believes that Emmy belongs to them. And so Emmy's stalker will do anything that they possibly can to try and break them up. It is a happily ever after, but there are points in the book where you think, are these people going to get their happily ever after? And is it that happily ever after that we're thinking? You have to read it to find out.
That sounds great. Please could you tell us what inspired you to write your book, Built on Love?
My inspiration for Cass and Emmy, wow. I've got so many different characters up around, rattling around in my brain. But as a writer, you put a bit of yourself into the characters as well. So there's a little bit of that. But what got me writing was I lost my nan in 2020. I found it really difficult to cope. And a part of that was I started writing as like a form of therapy. The story I was writing at the time was too raw. It wasn't right for me. So I started reading instead, and I picked up Myra Lynn Kelly's wedding series book, best books ever. And I thought, you know what, I want to try romance. So then Cass and Emmy was born, and the idea, and then from there it just grew. As I wrote, I started thinking of different things to put in the book, different storylines to go with, plotted some down. But yeah, there's a lot of personal things in the book. There's a lot of fiction in the book. But it's essentially, it's my baby. It's the first romance. It's a debut romance. And I'll always have a soft spot for Cass and Emmy.
Excellent. So what's your favourite line from the book?
The favourite line in my book is when Emmy and Cass are having a conversation now. Emmy is obviously very jittery, very nervous. She's always apologising. That does change as the book grows on, but there is a little kernel of doubt when she thinks about Cassie's feelings towards her. And my favourite line in the book, okay, 1 second, let me read it, is when she's worried that she's waiting for the other shoe to drop. She's worried that something is going to happen between her and Cass and that he's going to get fed up of her because of all the stalking business. And he says, there will never, ever be anyone else. It's you and me for the rest of our lives and beyond that. And that's my favourite line, because I think that just shows that he's in it for the long haul. He wants her and only her. And it's just lovely.
Could you give us your number one tip for writing a book?
My number one tip for writers, so many different tips and tricks and everything else out there that you can say. I think the main one for me is write something that you love. Don't write something that you think is trending at the minute, that you think other people are going to want to read. Write what you love, what you want to read. It's going to resonate more with you, and it's going to be more true when you're putting it on the paper, because you're going to enjoy it more. If you try and preempt what other people are going to love or preempt what's trending, that's great. You know, you might be able to do that, but if you're writing what you love, you're writing from the heart. You're not writing for other people, you're doing it for yourself. And that would be my biggest tip.
Excellent, I love it. So where can we buy your books?
So you can buy my book on Amazon. So it's available on paperback, ebook, but it is also on Kindle Unlimited for free.
Fabulous. And where can we follow you? Do you have a newsletter? Do you have social media?
So if you've enjoyed my ramblings on, you can follow me. I am over on Instagram. I am over on TikTok. Both of those are JJ Cross Author. I've also got JJ Cross Author on Facebook as well. Most interactive on Instagram at the minute. I am trying to be better at social media. I'm not the greatest of it, so I do need some help with that. I have a wonderful PA called Ever After PR Services. She's fantastic at helping me do some content. And also Goodreads. I'm on Goodreads as well. So yeah, if you ever want to pop over, say hello, give me a follow, and you can catch up on Cass and Emmy, and also my next book, which is The Work in Progress, which will be book 2 in the Peterson Brothers series. Thanks.
Well, thank you for joining me, JJ Cross. It was great to hear about your book, Built on Love. And if you're watching this, you can find my books, my sci-fi book, Ava, on Amazon, and my fantasy Return of the Queen on Amazon. And also keep your eyes peeled, because my co-host, Lucy McLaren, has ARC sign-ups coming up for her dark fantasy novel, Echoes of the Everstone. So please keep your eyes out for that, because it's going to be good. I am having a sneak peek. It's amazing. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.